Oh, relax.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Legends of Arcadia Genesis.
Hold on, I said water. I didn't say coffee.
The breaks are definitely the best part of this show. So the party's gonna set off towards Acropolis, through the valley, and then into Ogre Slaughter Zone.
So does Skinner's armorers never came back with the snake? Is that just like a...
Oh, no, that's totally a thing that's happening.
Yeah.
It was going to take him some time to do it, though, right?
That's the whole reason we're hanging out in Arcadia.
Well, no, wait. Could they maybe make the armor and then deliver it to Acropolis?
Yeah, let me just go check my official notes on when that happened. So, sorry, I'm choking on almond skins.
Why are you eating almond skins?
I'm eating almonds, but the skins sort of flake off sometimes and catch you in the throat.
Oh, okay.
That never happened to you?
You should probably finish chewing before you DM.
I eat blanched almonds, Neal. I'm not some peasant.
The fuck is a blanched almond?
When you peel the skin off?
They're the kind of food you eat while you watch someone paint your house for you.
Exactly that. Yeah.
Blanched almonds and peeled grapes. Ugh.
You just put them in a bowl, pour boiling water over them, let them soak for a bit, and then you can like scrape, like just like go like this, and the skins come off.
Yeah, but why would take the time?
So you don't choke to death.
Oh, I suppose.
You can buy them like that. They're actually pretty delicious. Often they'll have like rosemary and salt on them or something.
Ah, there you go.
Now that you say it, it sounds great.
Yeah. They probably sell them at Trader Joe's, Neal.
Now who's fancy, right?
Is that fancy? I don't think that's fancy.
Well,
it's like middle class fancy.
Yeah.
It's like you. Anyways.
Best thing about Trader Joe's is they have wine for like $1. It comes in a box.
Oh my god, that sounds terrible. $1 wine.
It is. It's horrific. It's so bad. But when you're in college, you don't really care. It gets the job done.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Okay, I have on the 27th of July, you sent craftsmen to fetch the snake skin from the cave and make armor with it. We are now in early September, so they've had all of August and, another week or so.
Wasn't Sayor around for all of this?
Oh, yeah. Well, off screen, there's a whole, montage of Sayor training the craftsmen of the area to use the snake skin. And they're going to start by like making you guys armor, but then it's going to become like a thing for these craftsmen. And we'll come back to Hearthhome sometime later and find a lot of other people with similar sorts of armor, but you're unaware of that for the time being. No, you will get your stuff. And I think it's ready by now.
What's our stuff?
Yeah, what did you want? You guys wanted armor made of this shit, right?
What is the shit?
Yeah, how many suits are they going to make us?
They're going to make one for each of you, of course.
Sweet. No, we don't all need it, though.
Well,
Manfred needs it.
That's true. Abaddon, Manfred, Izuel?
No, I don't think I want it because my chainmail will...
Shut up, Abaddon.
My chainmail will grow in size when I shift into a werewolf, but you said if I make scale mail, it won't.
Yeah, it wouldn't.
Yeah.
It's our backup armor, you idiot. Shut up.
I'm not talking to the craftsman. I'm just talking to Neal. Okay, sure. Yeah. I'll take one if it's going, I suppose.
Yeah. The fuck, you piece of shit table.
Think of the children, Neal.
I mean, I guess it depends what it is. I was kind of hoping Sayor would swoop in and bless us with epic gear.
He has blessed the craftsman with epic crafting. Isn't that close enough?
Sure. What did they craft?
They crafted you. There we go. Finally got it going. Armor. Let's find the AC of it. I think the snake
was AC 20 or 21.
That sounds a lot.
21 sounds about right.
That means it's like 2 more.
It was very high. I remember it was like somebody missed on an 18 or a 19, so it was definitely
it was crazy high. But typically, like when you make dragon armor, it's like 4 less than the dragon's AC, or like 2 less than the dragon's AC, or something.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you're saying the snake was 21 AC?
Yeah.
Yes. I think the snake was 20 exactly, because I'm pretty sure I crit with a 25 or something, or somebody crit with a 25.
Great. Then you guys can all get AC 16 scale mail. Anyone who wants it. By show of hands, who wants AC 16 scale mail? Weighs.
Manfred will definitely take the AC 16 scale mail.
Scale mail weight, which is.
Who needs spells, right? Just throw daggers and wear a scale mail. He'll be fine.
I mean, dagger is the best first level spell.
Oh.
Or sling, depending on.
Also, what is this music that you've started playing, Neal?
It's the Tinker Workshop.
Wait, is
Zelda
there
music.
music?
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh,
Where is there music?
I like it.
It's on roll 20.
sometimes it borks itself.
You might also have
40
mute it
pounds.
if you,
40. That is.
I believe you can mute it as well in the options somewhere.
Actually, I can't do that. Well, I'd be encumbered. Really? It's just regular scale mail weight?
Yeah, but it's better AC, I think.
Maybe by like 1. Let me see what I've got.
Is that really
I think
all
it's
it
2 better
is?
than scale mail, because scale mail is usually AC 14.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, this is essentially +2 scale mail, right? Minus the saving throw bonuses.
Let me see. Let's see if this is worth it.
Let me double check the book on it. Just to make
Yeah,
sure.
scale mail is normally 14, so this is 16 and weighs 40 pounds.
So it's essentially
fantastic.
chainmail +1.
Yeah.
I'll take it, but I will have to min-max to see if it's...
Does it not have like a lighter weight
wearing.
on account of like we're essentially taking like something that's already been put together for us? Is there something more I guess elegant about its craft since we're taking it from a
All
natural
right. I mean,
hide?
if you want to like wear Xena armor with the short skirt, I will drop 10 pounds of it and give you 1 less AC.
I mean, the gnome did ask for more knees, so.
They did.
True. Yeah. That's because their knees are eye level too, and they fetishize them. Those dirty elves, gnomes.
Is this not the armor you all wanted?
I don't know. I kind of wanted a breastplate from the start of the campaign, but we didn't have any money.
Well, they can make you a breastplate of snakeskin instead.
I don't know. I want you to look at my character sheet and min-max me the perfect armor, Neal.
All right,
I just-
Abaddon. Or, Izuel.
I can do this like between sessions or something. It's just
I'm
math. I
happy with my
have
channel.
I have mediocre strength, so it's like math to figure out if I can even wear it.
What strength do you have?
12 or something, or I
that'll
can just
do
be
it.
encumbered.
You could, yeah, I mean that you have a horse, right?
I mean,
Not
light
anymore.
encumbrance isn't a big
No,
deal.
the damn snake ate my horse.
You have 11 strength. You're
I have
just
11
as strong as Kale and I, actually.
But you're casters.
Yep. Yep.
I mean, we can get you like that could be our next thing as well after we deal with these ogres is get you a new horse as well.
I just need to get to level 5, and I'll make my own horse.
So did anyone want the scale mail armor?
Yes, Manfred will take the short skirt version to lighten up the
Great.
load a little bit.
Great. It's AC 15, and it comes down to his hips, and then it has like not pleated, but like individual straps of scales that come down in a pointed skirty thingy around his thighs.
His legs are fantastic from years of carrying around Kale's
Months
Kills
of carrying
Kale's
around.
All right, I will be lightly encumbered with the scale mail, which is fine.
Yeah, that's fine. All right, I'm lightly
Yeah.
encumbered anyway.
Yeah.
All right, we heading out.
Are we taking the sheep to to Acropolis and back home?
We might as well.
yes,
yeah.
I assume we're gonna leave
pass
the sheep
house.
there.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's where John's gonna set up.
You see, John, all that worrying, we're going back home. Most of the sheep survived. You're fine, except for maybe some, mental scarring. But apart from that, you'll be okay. It's just character building.
I want to see my family again.
Stop. Jesus.
Well, they could move with you.
Hang on.
Are we gonna move somewhere permanent, or are we gonna move again? My
Well,
kid's
no,
in school.
we
I don't
were-
want to
we
keep
were going
taking
to
him out of
leave.
school.
We live outside of We live outside of Acropolis, and so do you now.
Yeah, it's going to be permanent, John. Don't worry.
Didn't you say something
Kale
about
is
ogres attacking?
Kale is also
Oh,
an
don't worry about
accomplished
them.
scholar. Like, where are you going to get better education for your kids?
You want my
Manfred has learned a
child
thing or two
to,
as a TA.
to learn from the man who rips eyes out of elves?
I'm not the teacher.
I did not rip any eyes out of the elves.
Yeah.
Oh, thank God. Oh, I thought I heard something about eyes and elves and... Okay, if that's just a fake rumor,
No,
that's
no,
fine.
I never laid a hand on any elf.
Oh, thank God. Oh, I thought you were monsters. Okay, well, yeah, let me pack up the family, and I'll meet you outside of Acropolis with the sheep and everything.
Nice.
Well, we're leaving
Oh, and
today,
the-
John.
and
You don't
the
want to come
snake-
with us?
And the
You-
snake eggs, right?
Might be safer to travel with us as well.
Oh, yeah,
Okay.
don't forget the snake eggs.
Of course not.
Oy.
I'll have little Jimmy and little Bobby carry them.
The shepherds.
I like how you came back for that one a second time.
He just
Giving
heads
up
off.
on this one.
Stick to fighting is all.
Do you know what I wrote down for my scale mail on the character sheet?
What's funny about that is you were typing that in, you thought about that, so that's hilarious to yourself. I thought, I need to find some way of getting this joke out into the open.
Somewhere while we're traveling back, can I get Izual to bless a piece of leather for me? Is that a thing? Because I need blessed leather to cast my armor spell.
Yeah, I think
Totes.
I think.
You can just
yeah.
bless it, right? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Do you want me? You'd rather have me do that than Abaddon?
Are you bringing that up?
Yeah,
Because
I am
I'm
not fan
coming
of-
with that
out of
piece of
character.
leather.
Out
I'm
of
coming with
character.
that piece of leather straight to you, so you could draw your own conclusions.
Out of character. Blessed by an angel. I think I can ask you. I think blessed requires a holy symbol, right?
Yeah.
So I can ask you what god you wanted blessed under, or something like that. I guess
What,
it
do you
doesn't
have-
really matter.
Do you have a holy symbol for each god? Sorry, Faye.
I'm starting a collection.
Okay.
I guess I'll come to you and I'll say,
Yeah.
you know, if you wanted a holy symbol for every god, I could make you a necklace.
I think I've already got one.
You could have like a little charm on the necklace for each god.
Yeah,
That's what Faye meant. That would be cool.
could be. I've got a totem with all the gods on it.
It seems
So I
a
guess
little
I
bit
could just like
cumbersome for a holy symbol.
rotate. Well, the sheep carry it.
All right.
I've got Madrigal and Verasi. Okay,
I can
guess I've
tell
only
people
got
are
two.
not very fond of my jewel crafting skills. I do acknowledge that, but you know, if you wanted to bless that leather, I would be very grateful.
Yeah, totally. Create holy symbol is a second level spell too. So if you gave me a day, I could create a holy symbol for any deity, I think, and then
Sure, I'll
bless
pick
it in their
a.
name.
I'll pick a chiz. Cheese.
Jeez.
One.
Jeez.
Beauty.
Cheese.
Mm.
Yeah, if I say cheese, I always say it wrong, so it's
Cheese.
cheese.
Blessed cheese.
Cheese. Yes, there you go. Yeah, I know Elfman, so I always say cheese. I can't help it. So cheese.
All right. Armored up, John, the shepherd, goes and grabs his flock and his family, tells them they're picking up and moving to Acropolis, and here, kids, carry these snake eggs. And party in tow, you guys head back towards Acropolis.
Okay.
Yay! Let's
Kale,
get
at some point, I'm going to give you a armor spell for you to keep until it runs out.
Yeah, that lasts. How many blows did you say it would last for?
No, the blessed needs holy water.
You
Well,
can
there are
bless the
temples. If we could have still done it in Hawthorne, we
Yeah.
could have used the holy water from there, I guess.
Yeah. Can I just go to the temple and borrow holy water from a basin? Or,
Yeah, I mean, there's gods around. All the basins are filled with holy water at this moment in time.
yeah.
Yeah. You go to the Generalist Temple.
I put it in chat, Sean.
Cute.
And you will find Ephra in the temple, goddess of art and inspiration, who is presently refilling one of the basins with holy water from a crevasse. Cravat? No, crevasse.
Crevasse is a crack in the ground.
Yeah.
A cravat is a tie. A vase, a pitcher.
A vase?
No, there's a
pitcher?
thing. It's
An amphora?
Oh, what's it called?
Amphora, but
Decanter. A bottle.
amphora is
No,
probably close,
there
but
is-
there's a word, right? I'm not crazy.
There is a word. There is a word.
Carafe.
Carafe. That's it. There we go.
From a
Carefree.
giraffe.
Yes, from a carafe. She is filling the basin with holy water. And you can grab it or you can speak to her and we can, whatever you want.
I don't really know if I have much of a relationship with Ephra. I mean, I think I will approach and like, is it like an awkward moment where like I'm going to get holy water and she's currently refilling it?
I don't know if it's necessarily awkward, but she's refilling it. You go to get the holy water. She sees you and like cocks her head to the side with a little bit of recognition and confusion. But doesn't,
nod.
interrupt you.
Oh, what does Ephra look like?
Well,
A work of art?
have you ever
Tall.
seen Dogma?
Of course.
One of
I
the
don't- I don't
muses
think you
shows
can
up in Dogma and
yeah.
as a dancer at a club who can no longer inspire other people or can no
Is it
longer
Selma
inspire
Hayek?
herself but must inspire other people. Yeah, it was Selma Hayek, I think.
Uh-huh.
So it looks exactly like Selma Hayek from Dogma.
Wow.
Yeah.
Nice.
Nice. I don't think you're allowed to see Dogma anymore, right? It got canceled.
What?
Got removed. You
Dogma
can no
got-
longer stream that. Oh, we'll save it for chit chat.
What?
Not worth
Okay.
getting into right now.
Okay.
That side note. Okay. So beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Actually, I
I
take it
think-
back. She doesn't look anything like Selma Hayek from Dogma. I've actually just looked up the scene that I'm referencing, and that... No, we take it back. We take it all back.
I was gonna say this is pretty racy.
Yeah, that's way more. Oh God. I don't know. Tall, slender woman,
that.
fancy robes,
She looks like a
embroidered.
muse. You should have just
She looks
avoided
like a-
pop culture references.
Yeah, I should have. and
Greek
I
muse
apologize.
would have done it for me.
Greek muse. That's where we're at. I was thinking muse. That's where I got to dog. Never mind. It doesn't matter. Tall, elegant, slender, fancy robes, bright colors. Marble face.
Well,
And then
I
we're
don't
off
know.
on the road.
Doesn't matter. You get your fucking holy water. We move on. This is taking too long.
Road
Yeah.
again.
Excellent.
Places I've never
Road
seen.
again.
I feel like the trouble with all these gods around is like you see them and you feel like it should be an encounter, but I like can't figure out what the encounter is.
There's so many of them at this point. It's like shit in a field. There's gods everywhere.
Yeah, they're just
Yeah.
everywhere.
And maybe that's the point. Yeah.
I wouldn't like it if I heard that.
Kale, will you roll me a D100 as the party travels through the land?
Yeah. Do you want a physical die? I've got a D100 right here.
Yeah, totally.
Show off.
76. Hey man, I need every excuse I have to roll physical dice.
All right. On your first day of traveling, you come across a bard walking down the road, singing a song to themselves, sort of whistling as they trot along. And as the party comes into shouting range, the bard speaks out. Hey, travelers!
Were you about to murder this guy?
I am Fabio the Fantastic, and I am here to hear about your stories. Tell me, random strangers on a road, what great stories do you have? Do you have one to tell me? If you tell me a good story, I'll pay you a gold. That's covering all the rights
What would you
and
prefer?
licenses
The story-
to tell it myself.
Would you prefer the story of the heroes who valiantly slew a necromancer that had taken
Oh,
over
yeah, that's
the
great.
town of Hearthhome? Or would
Totally.
you prefer the heroes who slew a massive snake, many
Why not
60,
both?
70 feet long, made out of steel?
Oh, tell me both. I'll pay you 2 gold.
Raekwon, take it away.
Take it away! Nice! Take it away!
And just be clear, I'm buying exclusive rights to sing these songs.
We can't have that, right? Raycon, you go and stand for this.
Well, I mean, he can say he buys that, but without a contract, no one will ever know.
He glares at you as if like you found the loophole to his chitter.
It's really just it's a simple extortion racket. I've sometimes you fall on hard times. I don't really have this problem. Honestly, I've heard this trick from friends of mine that used to come through the bars. When I need money, I just play and people give it to me. Look, Fabio, I feel like I've recognized that name. It's almost like I've said it before.
Yes, Fabio the Fantastic and the Bridge Keepers. That's my backup band. They're on their way.
Izul is like edging their way around this guy to like flank him. So like he's having this conversation, and the Angel of Death is like circling around for a back attack.
You know, now that I think about it, since Raekwon is traveling with us so much, the tavern in Acropolis is down a performer. How's about we take Fabio here? We bring him back to Acropolis with us.
I've just come from Acropolis. I've told all the tales. I've met all the people. I've slept with all the sons and daughters that there can be found in the town. I just want a good story.
You, Fabio. What do you think, guys? Take Fabio back here?
Excuse me?
Why do we need to take Fabio?
I don't know. Why not?
Well,
I'm just here to buy a story.
2 bars is better.
Oh, that's true. They could do a duet.
Excuse me, I'm here to buy a story. I'm on my own. I'm not going to Acropolis.
What is this guy's gear like?
He's got some like,
a floofy hat.
He's got like a short shirt that sort of reveals his midriff. He's got, khakis that come to his calf. He's got like a wide brimmed hat with a big white feather flop hanging out of it. I don't know, green bangles on his right arm, painted nails in different colors, a harmonica.
No, like this guy.
Like, what is your goal with this encounter, Neal?
Sense. We're not keeping this one. Just let him go. It's not worth it.
All right, you're right. You're right, Nix. Okay, Fabio, go on. Fuck off. We've had enough of you.
He fucks off. Mutters to himself about the strange people he met on the road.
Cargo shorts and a feathered large head? What the fuck? No,
not cargo, capri. The ones that cut off at the calf.
Because he can't role play them.
Neal has no fashion sense.
White t-shirt and a hoodie never goes out of style, Kale. It's fine.
Oh, sure.
I'm
all
wearing
right.
my wizard robe right now.
Next day, Ray, will you roll us a D100 for the encounter? 98.
Ooh.
Ah, yes. On
Is it
your
the Chimera?
journeys. No. This is a world.
Get ambushed by a brown dragon, right?
Someone's gear gets stressed and needs to make a saving throw or break. So everyone roll me a d20. Lowest roll has some piece of gear that needs to make a saving throw or suffer.
This, Neal? What kind of
I've had that in my solo session. Fuck, you guys are okay.
Wow, these are shit d20s. All right,
Nailed
Kale, let me take a look at your character sheet. What can
I
we
think
break
my
on
boots
you?
are probably the only thing that really makes sense here. Would be my boots, right? I don't wear armor.
It could also be your glass with the eyes in it.
I mean, that's like swaddled in a backpack, right?
Mm-hmm.
Not the
Armor,
eyes.
swords, and
Work for them.
bullets,
Could
boots,
be a sheep.
There are always
Or
more
Manfred.
elves to kill.
Why are you
Manfred
trying to
breaks an
manifest
ankle.
us having to go and kill more elves, Faye?
I mean, I'm just saying. It's not like you got rid of all of them. If you want to go back, now's your chance.
All right, Kale, your boots, you keep kicking these rocks. You're not picking your feet up high enough because your nose is too deep in your books, and the soles of your shoes are ripping off. Give me a saving throw for them.
No.
No? Oh, did you already roll the save?
I just rolled it.
Yeah, okay. You didn't even let me look up the roll.
Get those rolls out of here before we fight the ogres.
All
This is
right.
good.
Your boots have fallen apart, Kale. You're walking on the ground with just your unsoled feet, or at least one of your unsoled feet, and your feet will be painful and blistered, and you will slow the rate of party travel.
I'm gonna cast Tensor's floating disc and ride on my floating disc instead.
You knew that this was an option, and that's why you led me down the path of the boots, you son of a bitch. He was like, I don't need these things. Why don't they get stressed? All right, next day. Abaddon, roll me a D100. You are one day out from Acropolis.
So a 98 on your encounter check is your boots break?
Is a piece of gear is stressed.
Holy shit, the
6, Neal.
swing on this.
Okay,
What
these
the-
have got to be the epic encounters, right?
No, this is literally nothing.
Oh my god.
Yeah. No, the top numbers are like world events, like gear being stressed or difficult crossings or something, and the bottom encounters are nothing. All the encounters are between
So like a
59.
50%.
I
Just when you get
enjoy the
ambushed by
fact
a
that
dragon.
you consider gear being stressed to be a world encounter. It tells me everything I need to know about your world building.
Wow.
So is it 50% the cool combat encounter?
58 is still nothing. The combat encounters range from 59 to 94.
So 69 is the cool combat encounter?
94.
69 would be a non-combat encounter with a Nomish caravan.
Nice. I think I had. Didn't I have that though? I think I actually. Hold
Yeah,
on.
90 to 94 is the werewolves. Yeah, and 67 to 71 are the bandits.
Where's the Chimera?
Would
Not
you
on
like
here
another
yet.
check or?
No. The 6 was nothing. All right, you arrive in Acropolis the next day.
We're
Not
back.
dead.
It's the town that we defend with our lives, and yet they don't treat us as the heroes we are.
I mean, how did they react when we return?
They see you
This
guys
the town
coming
you
on.
specifically failed to save and then ran off into the woods and hid
Exactly.
in
Yes,
a cave.
it's that
Listen,
one.
Raekwon, you weren't there. You don't know what happened.
Heroes.
I
We
know
told you
someone
the
else was
story.
also not there though.
Yeah, I wasn't there.
You arrive in town to see a statue being erected of a really just like overly shredded dude in a pose. I mean, it looks pretty much like the warrior on the cover of the player's handbook, you know. Impossible muscle tone and definition, huge everything, standing in an epic pose with a
Like fantastic
axe.
thighs.
yeah. I mean, look at those thighs, right?
Is there a wall around Acropolis, or we just walk right in?
You can just walk right in.
When we see
like-
the statue, I'll say, they kind of messed my face up.
Is there a plaque or something?
It's still under construction, so you can talk to the craftsman if you want. But you know, they've got the rough form of it. They're still chiseling off little pieces of stone here and there to get the definition quite right, etc.
Who is this?
I assume this is a question directed at one of the craftsmen.
Yeah, maybe with more explicitives thrown in there.
My friend asked who's in the statue.
Cadia. Cadia.
Who might that be?
You haven't heard of Cadia? The greatest hero in all the land?
Whoa. Who was
I'm
this?
already annoyed.
Well, he is this magnificent man of great strength that came from the far east, well beyond the hills past Hearthhome. He showed up, muscles bulging, grabbing one snake in one hand, grabbing an alligator in the other, smashing their heads together to knock them unconscious. That was just his entrance. Then,
Are there
when the
alligators in this valley?
No, he brought them with him. Then, when the giants came down from the mountainside and they threatened the outlying villages, Cadia the Magnificent. Well, you know, Cadia, the Magnificent, the Strong. We're still working out the nomenclature here. But showed up, wrestled the giants by himself, even though he's only 6'8", you know? And then the giants, they're huge. He wrestled them to the ground, grabbed him by the testicles, wrapped the testicles around the giant's throat, and choked him to death that way.
So I take it Fabio came through here and told you that, right?
Of course, Fabio's the one who told us all the legends of him, but I saw Cadia myself in person. I actually saw him dragging the snake behind him. I didn't see the gator, though.
Where is Arcadia right now?
Presently out in the outlying villages downriver. He's, you know, moving rivers and cleaning stables and, you know, fighting monsters. They say he's here to save us from the ogres.
Well, Thanks
Well,
for the
I
story.
need to go get some new boots, but afterwards we should go meet with this man.
And by meet with this man, you mean show me the real hero is, right?
Have we ever heard of this Arcadia?
Never.
This is the first time.
This is the first time.
Is this guy about to have a continent named after him?
He's about to have some trail mix named after him.
I thought it was like Arcadia.
No, it's literally the trail mix in front of my face. Yeah. Top tier
Does
naming.
anyone knock the statue over?
What, you want to
Leave
knock
the
the
statue?
statue over?
The statue can stay.
Yeah, we'll just. I lower my voice. We just kill him, right? Show who's really in charge.
no. I think we
Maybe
could-
this
we-
man's the real deal. In which case,
Maybe he
we
is.
could
Give
use
him-
him to defeat the ogres.
Yeah, give him a chance to prove himself against the ogres. And then when they smash his head to pieces,
You
on
wanted
rock,
to go make a bloodbath in the forest, Abaddon. This man could be a great asset in our expedition.
Do you know what, Kale? That's right. That's really smart. I like that. That's why we call you the professor. Good idea. Let the ogres do the dirty work.
John is with you. He's never been here. Neither have little Jimmy, little Bobby, or his wife.
Jimothea.
Jimithia, thank you. They're looking around and wonder at this place. Totally different than Hearthhome. You know, Hearthhome has walls, is bounded by all these rivers. This is sort of like a gently sprawling town in this gentle river valley with a well, the river like springing up out of the town itself and flowing about. It's much more peaceful and idyllic, whereas Hearthhome is like a big bustling city. Look around at the peacefulness of it, and you guys can overhear John saying to his family, "We might have found it, everyone. We might have found a good place to live."
Yes. This is the valley
we're
where
in
you
one of the outlying
raise your
towns, but-
snakes. Settle down and raise your serpents.
It's a great place, John. I guarantee you won't live anywhere else.
You'll
after
like
this.
our home. And I'm actually gonna go. Actually, I could just send Manfred out with them. I'll have Manfred escort John back to, because we're gonna be going to one of the other outlying villages, right? Mm-hmm. Looking for this Arcadia guy.
I think we're going to the front, right? Isn't that where John's going to come to?
Yeah, John's going there. We're going to look for Katie along the way.
Yeah, so we're going to a different town, and I'll just have Manfred take John back so he can get set up at her home.
Nice. So you all head down the
walk
river.
through the villages. Yeah, every village that we stop in, every village that we go through, I'll ask, has anyone seen Cadia? Where is
Well,
he? Until
Second village you're passing through. Not only have people seen him, he's doing a performance of strength in the town square. In the village square.
what's he doing?
You can show up to see that there is this large rock in the middle of the square, and he's standing on a small platform that is built next to the rock and waving his arms up in the air. He's just got his loincloth on, the big bulging rippling muscles, the slight amount of hair on his chest, and he's trying to amp up the crowd for this feat of strength he's about to do, and the whole crowd is pounding Arcadia, 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 and they're all like
windy
getting
is it,
really
Neal?
excited. It is moderately windy.
You said it's windy, Neal. Did you say it was windy?
I said it was
Said it was
moderately
moderate.
windy. Yes.
All right, I'm gonna cast Ride the Wind on this guy.
What's the range on Ride the Wind?
It's got some distance to it. Let me double check.
So
But if there's like a crowd watching this guy, I assume I can get close enough to
I mean,
Oh,
if
yeah,
he
there's a-
starts flying now, they're gonna be even more impressed.
right?
He is building up the crowd, waving his hands like this to get everyone to, shout his name in a crescendo. When he
5 yards per level, so 20 yards, so 60 feet.
steps forward and grabs the boulder, as all of a sudden the winds begin to lift, and he must make a saving throw versus spell.
Yes.
Okay. Where's my d20?
Does this make the wind just for one person?
It doesn't make wind. It just makes him very light.
One
He'll
creature
be
per
picked up by the
level.
wind.
He passes his saving throw splendidly. Grabs the boulder, pulls the muscles strange. They bulge. Veins appear in his face
Ride
and
the wind
throat.
just like makes his hair waft.
And then
You know
he
what? That
rips
might
the
be
boulder
better.
in half, and it splits and crumbles and like rolls back onto either half, and the whole village, sends up a shout and a cheer, and he wipes the sweat away from him.
Does this look legit, or was this like a trick boulder?
Why don't you go
Neal,
inspect
I'm
the
gonna
boulder?
cast detect magic here really fast.
Okay. Yeah, there's definitely some magic in effect in the area. Looks like this guy's probably got some good gear.
I thought he was new.
Any magic on the boulder that he ripped in half?
There's sort of like an aura of magic all around him, like he's just exuding it from his body.
Does he have like a loincloth of giant strength or something?
Well, it's not out of the realm of possibility. But it only works if it's the only thing you wear.
I'll relay back to the party that the guy is definitely magically assisted in his performance here.
Aren't we all?
Oh yes, I'm not trying to just thought you might want that information.
But our heroism is based on our deeds, not on just the fact that we've got some magic item making us strong or something. This guy's a fraud.
Well, my point was more that he probably could actually rip you in half, Abaddon. I don't think it's a fake boulder.
Sure, but I'm sure we could.
My question is, why is he here ripping boulders in half and not in the forest murdering ogres?
Why don't you ask him?
I think the party's fairly conspicuous, right? And placed amongst the
Yes.
crowd. I think
You and I
probably sowing seeds of doubt, right?
So that some of the audience members are hearing these things you're saying, and they shake your head at you. Didn't you hear about the ogre he wrestled? This man's a hero. He's a legend. He's here to save us all from the ogres.
Do you know to whom you speak? I glower at the.
Yeah, you're Izawl, the guy who helped fight the ogres the first time.
Oh, damn it, that's
sake.
it. The man's a fraud. He's using magic. Arcadia, you're nothing but a joker and a thief.
He hops off his step, 6'8", towering, walks over
I
towards you.
look around to make sure everyone else is backing me up here.
You say I'm a joke, do you?
Yeah,
Well,
you're
what's
using
your
magic. I can
name?
smell it on you. My name is Abaddon, hero of this valley, and these are my friends, also heroes of this valley, and this is our bard. Tell him, Raekwon, tell him all the heroic things we've done.
Takes a lot of heroes to protect this valley. Or it takes
right, it does.
one Arcadia.
Well,
That's an excellent proposition, Katia. If you're so powerful and so ready to defend this valley, we're just about to head out into the forest ourselves to go carve a path of bloody carnage through the forest. Why don't you join us?
Because I'm here to defend the valley. And I'll defend any valley I can.
I don't understand. Are you thick? Did you understand my question?
I am
he's
here
like-
to save the people, not go off on some foolhardy adventure. I'm here to protect, not to slay. I'm a gentleman who wants to keep the peace, not bloody my hands with toiling for nothing. I'm here to protect
Sure,
this
you
valley.
sound more like a coward to me.
Sounds like someone feels a little inadequate when they view Katia in his full form.
I don't need to make any boasts. I'm about to go fight the ogres myself.
Splendid.
Some men are all talk, and I understand if that's you, but some men simply go out and do their deeds.
Then do them. Stop talking about it.
Abaddon, what do you want to do here?
Now, if you don't mind, Katia has some other business to attend to. Goodbye, puny heroes. And he turns and walks away from you. And you can hear the
around.
townsfolk super
Shit.
excited about him.
he totally fucking rinsed us there.
Yeah. Do you want to go kill him, Abaddon? I kind of want to kill him now.
Just looking through, like, from one set of guys over to Arcadia, back to the dudes, and I'm just like,
We could try and kill him.
what is happening here? I don't understand. What is this weird display of bulging muscles?
He's making us look stupid, Nix. He thinks he's better than
You
us.
made yourself look stupid.
Well, fine, but that's my job. I don't need his help, do I?
A gathering of goddamn idiots is what this is.
Oh,
We don't need
if
this
it's
right
fancy-
now.
point. He
you
insulted
fancy him so
Abaddon's
much.
honor, and he has to die. It's
Yeah,
that
right.
simple.
Look, if you're in love with him so much, Nix, when are you going to hang out with Chad Caddier over there and defend the valley or whatever?
What? What? Are you jealous?
No.
I could have put my 16 into strength at character creation if I wanted to.
I mean,
Whatever. I storm off. Embarrassed. Shadia.
I'm very surprised at like how suddenly like some people have very, sensitive feelings on certain issues. So I'm just like,
I must admit, I'm a little disappointed in the people of this valley. We're gone for a few months in times of peace, and they forget the sacrifices that we made. They may live like this.
the sacrifices that we made as well. Do you want to talk about the sacrifice that we made last time? Because I have a few words to say about those. Are you going to stay this time?
Look,
Izuel is dumbfounded, shamed.
Wow.
I think they have no response.
Stop playing that music.
we're all getting sidetracked talking about sacrifices and heroism. My point is that man has some magical items, and I want to study them. Abaddon, will you go kill that man?
All right, I come back. Are we really gonna kill this guy? We could kill him. Are you in?
I really want
Well-
to kill him, but I'm like not sure if I can justify it. I feel like I've got some kind of moral code, but I haven't quite figured it out yet.
Yeah. I'll let you on a little secret. None of that matters as well.
Well, I watch you
Just do what you want.
subconsciously circle around to every person we meet to expose their flank, and now you're hesitating?
How far away is Arcadia at this point?
I think it's been like 3 minutes,
Okay.
4 minutes. It's a good
Just
distance away.
I
we
think
kill this-
Izuel will go after him and have a sidebar conversation with him rather than calling him out in front of the crowd, I think.
Okay. You can chase down Kadia as he like waves to people, kisses hands as they of whoever holds them out to him. And as you hurry up, he'll hear the sound of your jingling armor coming and turn around and face you and goes, hello, have you come to see Kadia again?
Kadia, I see the role you
Yes?
fill. You are a performer, a charade, a pretty face in times of peace,
You think I'm pretty?
but summer fades, autumn winds are rising, and soon winter will come again.
Yes,
And
the
with
wind
it,
was
the
blowing
ogres.
earlier, wasn't it?
It was. If you truly consider yourself a hero, you will join us on the front and use your muscles to defend this valley from ogres.
Baby, that's all I want to do. Defend this valley from ogres, but I'm not going to go trouncing around the woods with you for no reason. Why don't you stay? I'll help Kadia take care of these people.
Arcadia, the front is to the west.
Yeah,
That is
baby.
where the danger will come. Oh my god.
And I think we're in deep agreement here. Welcome. You can be one of my henchmen, one of my minions.
God.
Oh my god.
Neal is just begging us to kill this guy.
I'm right. I didn't memorize any
It's the third person. People who
useful
speak about
spells.
themselves in third person.
I still have a couple. I don't have Ride the Wind anymore, but I got everything else.
All right. I see it, so I'll look over it. He's gone over
I
there.
think
right,
it's
the
like we're like
distance.
down the road a little bit. I like jogged after him and I'm having this conversation and I'm just like, I think I'm fuming. Like my halo's like smoking. my wreath.
Mm-hmm.
I
I guess,
How long does this last?
Abaddon, you're coming down the road as well?
I walk down the road. I see him. I see Izuel fuming. And I think this fucking guy. All right, and I cast Hold Person on him. Let's see what
Oh,
let's see
there,
what his
good.
save is.
You just like walk up and just hold person him from a
Well,
distance?
It's 120 yards, so I don't even need
Yeah.
to get close.
yeah.
So you just like,
Do
fuck
it.
this guy in particular from way over here.
Yeah. And he gets
He has a minus
-2.
to his save as well, since he's only targeting him.
Yes. Go on, Neal. Fail it, please. I know you want to pass it so bad.
Yeah, he fails. Kadia stops mid-stroking.
I get like right up next to his ear.
He doesn't
His
flinch.
flank. Yeah.
Can you even get to his ear? He's 6'8", Ryan. Are you tall enough to reach his ear without going on your tiptoes?
I'll cast a wind column. I don't think it's. You said it was only moderately breezy. Well, it's moderately. My falling rate is 8 feet per second, so I can like use it and like jump and like slowly like waft down past his ear. Depending on the wind.
This is the peak of pettiness. Right?
Arcadia, the angel of death does not hench. My companions are the true heroes of this valley. And I see that cowards like you, artists, performers, may be necessary in times of peace. But you would do well to hold your tongue and respect the true heroes. I pull my like mask of death down over my face.
Well said as well. I say catching up.
And I think I draw a crackling, sputtering flame blade.
He is held. There's nothing he can do.
I don't murder him, but I hold the blade near him so that he can feel the heat.
I cross my fingers, right? I'm going to circle around him, and I want to untie his loincloth. And I'm just hoping that we can embarrass him here. So I want to see a D12.
Are there any? Is there a crowd gathering again, or are we like?
Well, yeah. Some of the people had been walking away. He was leaving the village, but then you went to chase after him, and then there was some people stopped leaving and started watching, and then he like froze in this position, and everyone was like started paying attention, and then you like jumped and floated down past him and pulled this flame blade, and yet he stood there, cool as a cucumber, hand behind his head while being threatened with death, not even flinching, and the crowd around is like, oh my god, he's so amazing.
So Neal,
the loincloth falls off.
2d6, Neal. 2d6, come on. You can't.
The loincloth falls off, and those of you with fragile egos feel shamed by what you see below.
I curse loudly.
Okay. I'm gonna roll.
This is getting a little bit out of hand.
I know. Why are you taking his loincloth off, Nick?
Does he have any other items?
Loincloth of strength.
Does he have what, Ryan?
Does he have any other items, or is this?
He was carrying an axe at one point. It's probably in his lowered hand right now. I guess he does have bracers on too.
Is still active. It's 2 rounds per level.
Mm-hmm.
True.
So you said it was kind of all around him before. Do I see any sign of like him carrying a specific magical item?
No.
So it's not a loincloth of giant strength.
I think he's been blessed by the gods or something then.
If he was Neal, if he was a god, would he radiate magic?
Yeah.
He would radiate like overwhelming amounts of magic or absolutely none, because gods can fuck with shit. So.
All right. I think I put the loincloth on top of his head and say, "Fuck this guy. Let's keep going."
How tall are you? Do you have to jump to put it over on his head?
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah.
Okay.
But it's a sort of.
Yeah, I mean, you fucking toss it on him.
Yeah. I lower my flame blade.
There's no need to kill him. Let him.
I know. But I let the flames singe his pubes, and we turn and walk away.
As we walk away, I just quietly say, "Wow, you really showed that guy, huh?"
Ryan, roll me a
d20. It was fine when
d20.
we first held him, and then it got very embarrassing very fast.
Why? I was considering rolling a willpower check to resist the.
Don't worry about it then. It's fine.
Resist the temptations. I'm rolling a d20, but it's a 6.
You got a 6, yeah.
That's fine. It's fine. All right, you guys can leave him held in place.
Yeah. Anyways, I was just Abaddon was just creating a model for that sculptor to use. Right?
As we're walking past him, it's like an hour out. I said to the group, this is really taking the wind out of my sails,
Yeah,
we don't do what we do for the recognition.
I was kind of getting used to it.
We do it for the magical items we can study, and that man didn't have any.
Yeah, there was something odd about him, but he's a tool, and not a useful kind. Not like a sword, but like I don't know, like one of those little scoops you use to carve clay with or something.
He's like a man
heat
with
brush.
very strong tool, glistening in the sun, you know, that kind of tool.
See though.
You're not making this any easier, Nix.
I'm just saying.
Oh well, fuck him. Let's go.
Anyways.
All right, you guys can head on down. You'll get a good head start on him, and I don't think you guys look back.
Oh,
So-
wait. Do you breathe when you're held? I assume you still have to breathe, right?
You have to, yeah.
Yeah. All right. I'm gonna drop a stinking cloud on top of him.
So petty.
I mean,
This is a group of the tiniest egos all around. It's absolutely amazing. Holy shit.
All right,
Oh
you
my
cast
God.
stinking cloud on him, and
does he just die? Wait, or is it?
No, it's.
Just a dude, or he pukes? You can puke while you're held, right?
I guess,
What
but
happens
that's
is-
not exactly what happens. Like, there comes of course, the gagging and the retching while he's held, but then Arcadia vanishes, and standing where he is this like 5'3" sort of small mousy dude with regular clothing on, kind of like blue robes and a crooked hat.
Well, I'm gonna spin
Long
back around
cuffs.
and walk down the road then.
See, an illusion.
I get a huge smile on my face. Yes, well done, Kale. Good job.
Does perhaps he has a magic? Oh, if he morphed shape, he might have the magical item on him. Kill kind of gets excited all over again. I think I'm gonna run down the road to check out what's going on here.
Well, there's a stinking cloud around him, so you got to wait for that to
Yeah, so
dissipate.
I'll
but-
wait at the border.
Yeah. Once the stinking cloud is over and the held person is over, the small man crumples to the
Beholds.
ground, like hacking and coughing.
Cadia's true form.
He looks up at you guys. Stop! Don't kill me! Please don't kill me!
Oh, we're not gonna kill you. We need to enlist your strength in the fight against the ogres.
I don't have any strength. I'm not fighting any ogres. Are you crazy?
Was that a magical item or simply a spell that you were casting?
Improved phantasmal force. Just leave me alone.
How's your ego feeling, Nix? That was
My
better than.
ego is feeling perfectly fine, thank you very much. I don't think I
That
have
was more
embarrassed
impressive than
myself
any
today.
illusion I've ever seen you weave.
Oh, is that so?
Sorry, I've been spending
I
too much
don't,
time with Abaddon.
I'm not stooping down to your pettiness. I think my illusions are perfectly fine, and I do not care.
Hold on. Pettiness aside, you say you're an illusionist then?
Me?
Yes.
I thought you guys were talking
Yes,
amongst yourselves so I could slip away.
No, I'm looking right at you. I'm staring you in the eyes right now.
I see. Yes, I'm an illusionist. The name's Tom.
perfect.
Tom the illusionist.
Tom, perfect. I have need of your services, Tom, and I'm gonna grab him by the arm, clap him on the shoulder, and say, "How would you like to work for us? We just enlisted a shepherd as well."
I can make you look like you got a lot more sheep than you have. And I could see how much you wanted to be like Arcadia. I could make you look like Arcadia, he says, looking over at Abaddon. I could make you look like him.
Fuck you,
Well,
Tom.
you see, as you might have pieced together, I'm a wizard myself. I've been trying to study a little bit more about illusions, but personally, they're not really my forte, and her magic is a little bit too alien. I've been able to adapt it slightly, but I
Excuse me?
just don't quite have a grasp of it. No offense, Nick. It's something very different from my own.
You never asked me to explain it to you. You know, I would have put in the time if you tried.
Oh, but that could work too. I had personally just kind of been watching
Oh,
and
no.
trying to.
No, I got it. Don't worry about it. It's fine. Just, hire Tom. It's okay. It's okay.
Well, get out of here, Tom. I don't care anymore.
And he will jog up the road a little ways.
I walk up to Nix. I'm sorry, Nix.
And then
What is wrong with you people? It's the elves, isn't it? It has gone to your heads. It has to be the elves.
he enters into the crowd of people who were staring at him before and are now open-mouthed like, what is going on? What happened to our great, phenomenal Arcadia hero? And Tom sort of like shakes some hands, and you can't really hear the conversation going. But some people are scratching their heads, and he's clearly trying to explain the discrepancies of what has just happened. But that's not your business anymore. So you guys can make it down to your house at the end of the valley. And I think this is where we take our second break, when we arrived at the house. So we'll see you on the other side with some more lag.